Serena Williams is ready. The five-time champion holds court here in Miami once again and is ready for another win in paradise. Victoria Azarenka is ready as well. The teenager has won her first two career titles this year and is ready for number 3. Today we crown the next champion, and Miami is ready. Of the Sony Ericsson Open. Serena Williams, the world #1 and 5-time champion here, will take on the talented teenager from Belarus, Victoria Azarenka. And moments ago, the two finalists arrived for the 19-year-old. This is such a huge moment, tremendous talent. About to play the biggest match of her young career, and there's Serena, who of course lives in South Florida. She considers this to be her home tournament, and she's had tremendous success here. Hello everyone, Bill McAtee along with Mary Carrillo. We welcome all of you to Miami. We're going to get a chance once again to see Serena, 27 years old, back at #1 in the world. She has been so dominant in this event. She hasn't lost here since 2001.
It's a very tough tournament to dominate because of the wind, because of the extreme heat. It takes a great athlete like Steffi Graf, who's won it 5 times, Andre Agassi, who's won it 6 times. She's won it that many times, Bill, and normally, you know, you're a champion because you play great tennis. Serena Williams has been a champion here time and again when she hasn't played great tennis, which is a real testament. And she had 3 three-setters this week alone, including in the semis against her sister, Venus Williams, serving there. Venus has won this 3 times. She's a tremendous hard-court player. She didn't always play great, but she has always competed so well here, Serena, and she was able to get through that one. And because she was able to beat her sister, she's been able to hang on to the #1 ranking, which was in jeopardy. So here she is again on this court. There's not one other tennis court in the world where Serena Williams has been more successful.
This has already been a breakthrough year for Victoria Azarenka with 2 titles. She knows she can play with Serena because she took a set from her at the Australian Open.
And then she got sick, and that was a real pity. This 19-year-old is a very fine player. I'm a big fan of hers. I like her game. She's gotten so much stronger physically. She got to the semis just last week in Indian Wells, and because of her fitness level, her dedication, here she is in another final. She's had some good results this week, including, there she is in the near court, beating Svetlana Kuznetsova, a champion here a couple of years ago, and she'd never beaten Kuznetsova in the 3 meetings they'd had coming into this match. So that was a big win for her. And again, it's been very hot, very gusty. She's a very emotional player. She grunts big, she hits hard. She's got a tremendous backhand. If she can play relaxed enough tennis, you know, if she doesn't fight herself, is just going up against Serena, this could be a nifty-looking final.
Well, she has all the gifts physically. How will she stand up emotionally against the #1 player in the world? It's the Women's Championship from Miami here on CBS of the Sony Ericsson Open. Serena Williams, Victoria Azarenka when we return. And it's been an eventful week. A short while ago, our pre-match festivities began with live In Color, a dance team. Then Brendan O'Hara sang the national anthem. Following that, a dramatic flyover. And our Mary Jo Fernandez found out why this tournament works so well for Sony Ericsson.
We're very pleased to be back in Miami again, and we're very successful working with the Sony Ericsson Open team.
Yes, as Serena will serve to start the match.
We'll be finding out more about that. Mary Jo has talked to both players and their coaches. Much of it, Serena, when we asked her about it yesterday.
15 all.
Just underway. Here, the Women's Championship of the Sony Ericsson Open from Miami.
30-15.
Win the title a record 6 times. That would make her the greatest women's champion ever here in Miami. She would pass Steffi Graf, who won 5 times, and tie her with Steffi's husband, Andre, who won the men's title here 6 times.
You see her pulling up a little bit, Serena. She was doing that in her match against her sister in the semis.
Thank you.
Like yesterday, when the gusty conditions really impacted play all day long.
Game, William.
So Serena, excuse me, holds. 1-love, and let's go down to Mary Jo Fernandez.
Thanks, Bill. I did get a chance to talk to Sasha Bijan, the hitting partner of Serena, for the last couple of years, and he was a bit concerned about the movement of Serena. You see the heavy strapping on her left leg. She had surgery on her left knee a few years ago. That's been the main injury. The knee is bothering her, but it's more between the knee and her hip. They did not practice at all yesterday. A very small warm-up today, but of course, Sasha said in a final, injured or not, Serena is very tough to beat.
For sure. Thanks, Mary Jo. She's not always a champion tennis player form-wise, but she is always a champion fighter, isn't she? Explains why she's done so well at this tournament.
Serena's only loss in 6 previous finals here in Miami was in her first one against Venus back in 1999, when she lost 6-4 in the third.
Love.
You almost expect, and that's one of the things she's really going to have to fight today.
Well, what she's got to fight, according to her coach, more than anything, is her attitude. Bill, I mean, that's what he's been working on as much as her physical fitness, that she doesn't get down on herself. He says about her, she needs to learn to motivate herself when things get tough, pump herself up instead of pushing herself down. And Antonio Van Grieschen, Peruvian, who's her coach, says that she's doing that better and better, more and more.
She's gotten stronger, and now really it's all about the mental side for her.
She can do, as well as Azarenka moves for a big player, you can still hit behind her. There's Antonio.
40-30.